Make sure you guys watch the whole video because it's important to understand how this farm works. So if you build it and something goes wrong, you can identify which part you have to fix. So how this farm works is it relies on armadillos. They're all sitting on one block and they're getting suffocated by one piece of sand. So each one of these sections has 24 armadillos and they're all getting suffocated, so they're all taking damage and therefore can spawn the silverfish, which get splashed by infestation potions. And the silverfish get distributed into 4 different tubes here. And these cobwebs control how fast the silverfish can go down. And every 20 seconds or so, oozing potions get splashed right at the perfect location where all the silverfish in these cobwebs get hit with the effect. And once they hit the lava, they die and slimes spawn from their death. So the reason why I made it so tall is because slimes won't spawn if there's more than 20 of them in a 5x5x5 area. So just to be safe, I made it way bigger than a 5x5x5. So then I maximize the amount of slimes that can spawn from the silverfish dying. And sometimes the silverfish die at like different points, so I just made it extra tall just to add a buffer to all of those situations. This wall here, and right here, this wall, is to separate the slimes so they don't go into each other's areas and go over the 20 slime count for a 5x5x5 area. There's campfires down here that just kill the slimes. And once all the slimes get killed, they get picked up. Their slime balls get picked up by hopper minecarts, which automatically dump all of their items into this stream here, which get brought down to the sorting system. And the sorting system is it looks very complicated because it is, and this is only needed for vanilla, but if you want to run this on Donut SMP, you don't need all of this. You can just use a simple shulker loader, like the most basic ones, because hopper speeds on Donut are much faster. But for vanilla, this is what I have to use. So don't worry about all of this down here, because if you run this on Donut, you can just make an easy shulker loader. All the full shulker boxes come down to here into this chest. Yeah, that's the entire farm. So let me show you guys how to run it. So just simply come down here, flick off this lever to turn on the slime spawning portion. Flick off this lever to turn on the shulker loaders, and flick off this lever to turn on the collection system. As you can see, the minecarts are starting to go back and forth, collecting anything that is above them. So now the silverfish are spawning and getting close to the maximum speed of this farm. So you can see there's tons of slime spawning, just huge amounts. And all of their drops are getting dropped and put into shulker boxes. You can see all the slime balls get dropped from the minecarts instantly. With this unique system here, unloads all of the minecarts instantly while taking back the minecart but not taking back the items, which is very useful for this farm, and is the only reason why we can collect the slime balls fast enough. And yeah, this is the max speed of this farm right here. So if you wanted to integrate this into the Donut SMP, you would just simply multiply the number of items in these hoppers by 12, because the Donut SMP hoppers are 12 times faster, and I'll give you the numbers right now. This hopper clock closest to the armadillos has 26 items in it. This hopper clock right next to it has 5 items. This hopper clock closest to the silverfish has 8 items. This hopper clock right next to it has 4 items. So just multiply those by 12 and you'll have clocks that work well for the donut SMP. And in here, just put, oh shoot, we're out of oozing. If you only needed like 600,000 slime balls, just brew the potions yourself, right? It's not worth it to make an auto brewer because you're probably gonna run this once and be done with it. But if you have a big project that requires tons and tons of slime, then make an auto brewer for it. They're not too hard and you will be AFKing for a long time, so it's definitely worth the time save just to make the auto brewers. Also, if you run this on single player, I highly recommend you have sodium and lithium installed because without it, you probably won't be able to render this farm. Even if your PC is like insane, Minecraft just isn't optimized well enough for you to run this many entities at a time without lagging. Like I'm already lagging and have a fairly decent PC, but yeah, have those mods installed so your game doesn't just get destroyed. I will link the schematic to this 8 times hopper loader, 8 times speed hopper loader in the description, and I'll also link a Donut SMP compatible shulker loader that is fast enough. That's much easier to build than this, so also check that out. In like 10 minutes, our chest is full already, which is insane. It backs up quite a bit. Like, this is just absurd how many slime balls we are getting from this. Yeah, it makes a lot of slime. So right now, this farm does not work on the Donut SMP because there is such a low entity cap. So you'd probably have to wait until the border expansion comes out, but once it does, and if Pedro ever makes the server completely vanilla, this farm will be a beast and will make you a lot of money. If you were ever to make this farm on the Donut SMP and you had the 600,000 per hour rates, like in a vanilla world, you would be making around $15 million an hour without a multiplier. With a multiplier of 3x, you'll be making 45 million, and if you ran that for 24 hours a day, you'd be making $1 billion. Most likely though, you probably don't have the 3x multiplier, but what you can do is fulfill orders for people that do have that multiplier. So you're really looking at $800 million a day of selling slime balls if you can run this farm with the rates of 600,000 per hour.